You were healthy until I had to put you in daycare at 6 weeks.
So I had a conversation with my mom, and I'm going to play you guys some snippets, but we were basically talking about how I got my tonsils out when I was a kid. And honestly, it wasn't a story I really remember her telling me. I always knew I had gotten them out, but I didn't know I had gotten them out so young and for what reason. So I'm gonna play some snippets. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you when that's over.
Like and subscribe.
My tonsils.
Mm-hmm.
Just do you remember what age I got them out?
Yeah, you were 18 months.
Okay. And why did we have them removed? Do you remember them bringing it
Yeah,
up?
because you were, well, you had really bad ear infections. And so I don't know, like within a period of, I don't know, 6 months, you had like 8 to 10 ear infections. And so we decided that it would be best for you to get tubes because you were constantly sick. And so, they also told us that your adenoids and your tonsils were really large. And you had, when you were a baby at that age, you had sleep apnea. And so
Wow.
you would actually stop breathing. And so your tonsils were so big, they were touching, and your adenoids were big. And so that was obstructing your airway. And so we decided when you were going to be under for your to get your ear tubes that they to go ahead and take your adenoids and your tonsils out, and that really did help your breathing. You really didn't suffer with the stopping the breathing after we got those tonsils removed.
Well, this is helping paint the bigger picture for me and fill
Mm.
in all these knowledge gaps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
interesting.
Was he 18 months when he had it, or was he younger than that? Well, we had his tubes, adenoids, and tonsils taken out all at the same time. You may have been younger than 18 months. You may have been like maybe 15 months.
Interesting.
15 to 18 months, I would say.
The tonsils being removed due to the airway obstruction, where it might have been necessary for me since I was so young, but what they're doing in children now is expanding them and fixing the structural issue rather than
Taking the tonsils out.
right. Chronic disease is directly linked to a small airway.
Oh, well, I mean, ever since you were healthy until I had to put you in daycare at 6 weeks. Once you started daycare, you became constantly congested. But you put any kid in daycare as a baby. When the parents go back to work, you got to go to daycare, and you guys are sick all the time. You were either always sick with a cold, and that would turn into an ear infection, or you would get the stomach bug, and then you would bring the stomach bug home to us. So, like your first year in daycare, all three of us were sick all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I thought that was all a lot of interesting information and definitely stuff that I want to bring up to Dr. Evans and talk about just because not knowing if that was the right thing to do for an infant experiencing sleep apnea. I mean, it's probably one of the standard things, but is it the best thing, or should you wait for treatment later down the line, possibly through pediatric expansion, like Dr. Evans does from ages 5 to 10? So, personally, I'm just trying to figure out for my kids what the best way to go about this is going to be if they develop any jaw deficiencies. And I mean, everyone has them, so the likelihood is pretty high. I was just in Costco today walking around, and it's hard not to just notice all the jaw deficiencies that are all around us now. It's like getting unplugged from the Matrix. I feel like Neo walking around in the world, and I see all these jaw deficiencies, and even people who are younger who could still have a positive expansion if they got it early enough, but it's not really something you can go up to someone and say, "Hey, by the way, you have a problem, and you should see this orthodontist." It's kind of crazy if I were to go up to someone and do that, and I could only see myself doing that if I realized I had like a best friend with a severe jaw deficiency that needed treatment. But yeah, it's crazy going around in the world and seeing all that. And it was crazy talking to my mom and getting some of the backstory. Not that I remembered it because I was 18 months when I had the surgery done, but um, a lot of adults get their tonsils removed. And I'm wanting to try to figure out if that is because the tonsils are enlarged or is the airway too small. Maybe we can talk about that. If you guys want to comment, have you gotten your tonsils out, your adenoids out? Were you chronically sick as a newborn? Did it happen when your parents had to bring you into child or put you into childcare? These are all things that are going through my head, and more do I think it's less about genetics and it's more about the environment that you're put in. It's probably 90% environment, 10% genetics. I think I heard that on Ron's channel, or maybe another orthodontist mentioned that, but that has really been resonating with me. We all have this potential and God-given beauty, but the environment that we're put in is suboptimal, and it results in jaw deficiencies, which have a horrible impact on uh, the overall full health picture. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. The likes and the subs definitely help the algorithm, and I'm trying to get this information out to more people, because the more people that hear this kind of content, the more people know about expansion and can get help if they need it. So maybe a parent is listening to this and realize that their child has a jaw deficiency, and that can be life-changing if caught early enough. So yeah, that's why I'm making this content. Hope you guys enjoy. Share it around if you have anyone you know that's interested in Marpe or expansion in general, and I will catch you guys in the next one.